Avid moviegoers often admire the talent and charisma of the stars of the silver screen. Yet sometimes the facade of the characters we love is stripped away when we learn that the people who portray them are sometimes not the kind, charming, and benevolent individuals we imagine them to be. Join Facts First as we explore movie stars who are jerks in real life and now their fans hate them. Tom Hanks. Throughout his career, Tom Hanks has a reputation as being one of the nicest guys on the planet. And for the most part, that's true. But just like anyone, Tom is capable of acting like less than his perfect self. There have been reports of him occasionally being difficult to work with on set. One example was during the filming of the movie A League of Their Own. There was allegedly tension between Hanks and co-star Madonna, who he reportedly didn't feel deserved to be sharing billing with him. Hanks was said to have acted in a dismissive and condescending way. Recently, Tom also balked at a fan's request for an autograph. Though beyond these sporadic incidents, it appears Tom's reputation as the nicest guy in Hollywood is firmly intact and accurate. Alec Baldwin. Alec Baldwin has been in the limelight for over 3 decades. Despite charming performances in movies like The Departed and The Aviator, he's known for his short temper and tendency to lash out at people. One notable incident involved him shouting and verbally abusing an assistant director during filming of the movie The Edge. His outburst caused tension on the set and led to other members of the cast and crew feeling uncomfortable and unsafe. Of course, Alec's reputation has taken an even greater turn for the worse as he accidentally shot off a firearm in the set of the upcoming film Rust that killed the film's cinematographer. Since the incident, Alec has put his foot in his mouth publicly multiple times as he scrambled to defend himself. Shia LaBeouf. Once a child star with a promising future, Shia LaBeouf has become notorious for his outrageous antics. In 2017, he was arrested for disorderly conduct and public intoxication after he became belligerent towards police officers in Georgia. He's also been known for his erratic behavior on movie sets, including screaming at co-stars and directors. Johnny Depp. One of the most beloved actors of all time, Johnny Depp broke out onto the scene as a teenage heartthrob, starring on the television series 21 Jump Street, before transitioning into film work with such memorable roles as the titular character in Edward Scissorhands. Over the course of the 90s, Johnny effortlessly rose to the status of a full-fledged movie star, and he carried this status over into the 2000s. Sadly, things started to sour for Johnny as far as the public was concerned in the 2010s. Depp has been accused of being verbally abusive towards co-workers and physically violent towards his ex-wife Amber Heard. During one production, he allegedly showed up on set drunk and high, causing delays and tension within the crew. Though Johnny's name was technically cleared in the Amber Heard case, the damage was already done. Russell Crowe. While he's won awards for his acting performances in movies like Gladiator and A Beautiful Mind, Russell Crowe has been known to get into physical altercations with paparazzi and has lashed out at hotel staff. He's been accused of throwing a phone at a hotel employee, getting into fights with fellow actors, and being confrontational with directors. Russell's propensity for getting physical was made fun of in the 6th season South Park episode, The New Terrence and Phillip Movie Trailer, in which the actor is depicted as having his own reality show where he travels around and starts random fights. Bruce Willis. Though he's given memorable performances in movies like Die Hard and The Sixth Sense, Bruce has been known to be difficult to work with on set and has a reputation of being a diva. He's been accused of being rude to fans and reporters during press tours. These days, people have started turning a blind eye towards those rumors because it's been revealed that the beloved actor is suffering from dementia. Sean Penn. Despite his impressive acting career, Sean Penn has been known to publicly lash out at those who disagree with his political beliefs and has been involved in various legal disputes. Penn has a history of getting into physical altercations with photographers and reporters. He's also been known to be verbally abusive towards his assistants and other members of the crew on sets of his films. Perhaps the thing that started the wave of hate against Sean Penn was when it was revealed he'd been physically abusive towards his wife Madonna during their marriage in the late 80s. Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen was one of the biggest movie stars of the 80s before falling off in the 90s and having an unlikely career renaissance via the television screen in the 2000s. Not long after the actor rose back up to the entertainment elite via his starring role on the sitcom 2.5 Men, controversy came back into his life with full force. Charlie has been known to engage in risky behavior and has been involved in high-profile legal disputes. The actor's public meltdowns and erratic behavior have become the stuff of legend. He's been accused of abusing drugs and alcohol, physically assaulting women, and being verbally abusive towards colleagues and assistants. A public meltdown saw the actor fired from 2.5 Men, though he still gets work today. Tom Cruise. A beloved actor for decades, Tom Cruise's reputation has been somewhat tarnished by his affiliation with Scientology and his bizarre public behavior. Cruise reportedly has strict demands on set, which include limiting the amount of time that members of the crew can look at him. He's also been accused of being difficult to work with in other ways, including firing members of the cast and crew who don't meet his expectations on productions. Christian Bale. Known for his impressive physical transformations for roles like American Psycho, The Machinist, and Vice, Christian Bale is another formerly beloved celebrity who's been accused of having a bad temper on set. Bale famously berated a member of the crew on the set of the blockbuster film Terminator Salvation, going on a profanity-laced tirade caught on tape. He's also been accused of being difficult to work with on other sets. Chevy Chase. He may have once been considered a comedic genius thanks to his work on SNL and Community, but Chevy Chase has since developed a reputation for being difficult to work with and has become infamous for publicly criticizing his co-stars. After falling out of grace over the course of the 90s, Chevy's role on Community proved the actor still had what it took to make audiences laugh. Sadly, Chevy had to say goodbye to the program once he started becoming verbally abusive. Edward Norton. Edward Norton undeniably has impressive acting abilities, but he has been accused of being difficult to work with and has developed a reputation for being a bit too much of a perfectionist. Norton has been accused of being controlling on set, often interfering with directors and rewriting scripts on the fly. Marlon Brando. One of the greatest actors of all time, the late great Marlon Brando was known equally for his eccentric behavior and his tendency to be difficult to work with on set. He was notorious for improvising his lines and going off script. His most famous production was undeniably The Island of Dr. Moreau, which was a movie that became a box office flop because of the trouble he caused. Bill Murray. Like Chevy Chase, Bill Murray largely maintains a reputation for being a comic genius thanks to his work on SNL and a variety of classic comedies. However, he's also yet another figure accused of being difficult to work with. Some infamous incidents involve Bill sexually harassing co-star Gina Davis on the set of the 1990 comedy Quick Change, as well as an alleged physical altercation on the set of 2000's Charlie's Angels. Mel Gibson. And finally, no list of hated celebrities would be complete without a mention of Mel. Gibson is certainly a talented director and actor, though his public behavior has sparked controversy and criticism over the years. It all started going downhill for Mel when his ex-wife released recordings of an abusive message that Mel left on her answering machine. Following that, Mel was revealed to have made anti-Semitic remarks after being stopped by police while drunk driving. Now it's time to hear from you. Who was most surprising to hear on this list? Let us know in the comments section below.